Alright guys, so we're upgrading the rear shock on this MX 650. We're gonna take out the adjustable shock here and replace it here with the DNM shock. See that right there? And this is a full shock. You got air inlet, so it's an air shock, and we'll be able to dial in the actual firmness of the shock once we have it installed. So let's go ahead and get this thing installed. One of the key things is you want to put the bike up on a stand, so that way the rear arm can kind of just move freely. Because once you remove the shock, the rear sway arm is going to drop a little bit. So make sure it's supported, because you don't want to jack up any of your hydraulic lines. So you don't want it to drop too far, but just enough to give you some play with it. So first thing is we're going to take off these screws, and with the magic of video and editing, next shot you'll see it'll be taken out. So the shock's completely out. The rear arm is resting, so that way we're not putting any stress on the hydraulic line here, or any of the motor cable or anything like that.
That's like this rear frame part. You want to be careful because of the hydraulic line and the motor cable that it doesn't pull it or stretch anything. So take that out. Now we're gonna put this air shock in. Really simple. It's really easy to put it back in. Easy to put it back out. It's just one part.
So the shock does come with some additional hardware if you need it, but because this is pretty much a plug and play fit for the MX 650 and 500, it's pretty much just put it back in its place the same way you took out the old one. Very simple, probably like a 10-minute thing. So let's get to it. So make sure you guys use some kind of Loctite when you put it back together. We're always tightening bolts down on this thing and putting Loctite on it, because just with riding and stuff, it just comes loose. So let's slap some of that on right now. About there. There you go. A little dab will do ya. So you can see it's fully installed now. Tightened up. We're gonna add some air to it and figure out how to adjust it for his weight and his ride style. But when we installed it, we made sure to keep clearance of the air filling valves, and also any adjustments. This lever here, and you even have a dial right here to adjust. So we're gonna read through the manual, just trying to figure out exactly what all of those do and get it adjusted.
I think the rebound adjustment valve.
Rebound adjustment.
And then there's compression adjuster, negative air chamber, and main air chamber.
So the lever is so that's the rebound adjustment. The blue lever is the compression adjuster. And then these are your main air chamber and negative air chamber air supply air. So let's adjust this thing. Oh, nice.
Feels way better. Nope. Way better.
Does it?
Yeah. They're so low because of these guys.
Yeah. All right, so we just got it all installed, and we got it all dialed in. So what we ended up doing is for the initial adjustment on it, I had them sit on it so that we get a good weight thing. But what I did was on the, let me get on the other side. On this side right here. So I can show them. Put your bike right there real quick. Right here. Yeah, there you're standing. So this is the rebound chamber, and the upper one that you can see up here is the actual compression chamber. So on the compression chamber, I put about 100 pound PSI, given his weight, around 125 to 100 and something, right in that area. So I did about 100 to give him some room. Down here, the max on this is 250. The max on this one down here, which is the rebound, is 50. So this one I just did 30 to give him that nice cushion on the rebound. And then we left the compression adjuster, which is what this lever is up here, the blue lever. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. We left it in, it's like soft compression state. And we didn't really dial anything in there, but he just gave it a run around the block, a run around the yard, and he says it's dialed in right. So we're gonna leave it where it's at there. So overall, what do you think about the upgrade?
It's way better.
Way better?
Now it just feels like this is like that.
So now you got the front forks now. But you're saying like the ride height feels higher too.
Yeah, it feels way higher.
Yeah.
It's, I say like the size of I say like a yard from mini.
Okay, you ride from mini?
I say same size.
Sweet.
Same size, same speed, huh?
Yeah, you do the forks, so it really will be the same. But, oh, we gotta tighten those handlebars down. All right. Anyways, if you guys are interested, we'd recommend upgrading to the DNM Airshock. Especially, you know, if you plan on doing a lot of jumps and stuff, that's a solid upgrade compared to the factory shock it comes with. So we'll catch you guys on the next one.